Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review! We got another great figure for you guys today. Another SH Figuarts. It is the SH Figuarts Gokai Blue from Tamashii Nations and Bandai. He's also known as Super Mega Force Blue, but this came out way before Super Mega Force. This came out during Pirate Sentai Gokaiger. Great show. Very cool. Blue was a big character in that, as well as Superhero Tyson, I seem to remember. But yeah, as you probably know, I am going through all my Gokaigers and reviewing all of them. I've already reviewed Gokai Christmas, Gokai Red, and Gokai Pink. So now we're moving on to Blue, finally. I got my Gokaigers used. The main 5 and silver I got used for like $100, no boxes, but complete accessories, including their kind of Zord steering wheel. So you see he's kind of like got his feet up on it. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at this fancy kind of diorama accessory. You see he has a place to insert his key right here. His ultimate treasure. Of course, the treasure was friendship all along, as we all know. I love that meme. And that cliche. But it's basically the same as Pink's wheel that I've already shown off. It's just blue. Everyone's are the same, except Red. Red has a different one, but the others all have the same one, just different colors. And the seats are all the same as well, except they have a different color on the back. So I'm not going to spend as much time with that. You already saw how it articulates as well. So let's just remove that from the equation. And throw up Gokai Blue. So Blue here is also a little worn out. So he's not near as worn out as Red, because Red has an extremely loose right leg, and he's also got a lot of the color in his arms has faded because he's been posed so much. Blue doesn't have the faded arms, but he does have an equally loose leg. And it's the same leg. I feel like whoever had these before me really likes doing kicking poses with this leg specifically. But yeah, I think everyone who has a SH Figuarts Captain Marvelous has one that's posed like to hell. So, here's Gokai Blue. You know, lots of the Super Sentai teams have kind of the calm, collected, cool guy, but he's quick to action character. Like, you know, the Edgelord. He was the Edgelord of the team, basically. And he was kind of the... He was the big sword guy. He was the sword guy, which you'll see in a second. That'll definitely be apparent. But, he's very cool. The same sculpt as Gokai Red, but with a different head. Different head sculpt on this guy. It's more angular, like it's flat there. Just a different helmet, different paint job, different accessories. But it's much different enough to definitely justify buying. Of course, you got to get the whole team for the Sentai, for the Figuarts that finished the whole team. But you know, lots of that classic SH Figuarts articulation. All the great movement you would expect from SH Figuarts. Forward and back. Lots of good leg movement. Toe. I like toe articulation. But now, how about we check out this guy's accessories? So here's Gokai Blue with all his accessories. You have these two kind of open-y, gesture-y hands. His double and triple sword. And you can see you got the places for all these, and they articulate and stuff like they're supposed to. But you can plug in many different ones, like this one that I have plugged in with the Gokai, with the key. And then see there's all these different plugins for without the key or with the key. Several, so you can have multiple keys in one sword if you want. You also have the key open and closed. The closed one you can plug into things. You have this interchangeable Gokai key insert point for this sword, which also has the articulation. There's the articulation on the gun as well, and it has its key inserted sword. You have the morpher, the Gokai changer, whatever it's called, the hand that holds the morpher. You got 2 hands for holding the gun, 2 hands for holding the sword. You have these 2 kind of open palm hands, a pointing hand, and 2 fist hands. So that is a lot of accessories. Now we're going to jump into everybody's favorite part of the review, the size comparisons. That's what you guys tell me you love the most, so I'm going to try to give you several. Here he is with some other SH Figuarts. Gokai Pink on the left, so you can see him with the female Gokai team members. And on the right, Kamen Rider Blade, the 20 Kamen Rider Kicks version. I'm not comparing him with another one of the males because they all have the same body. Silver might have a slightly different body, but I'm reviewing Silver last, so I'll show Silver with the rest of the Gokaigers when the time comes. Here's Gokai Blue with some Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures. Lord Zed on the left, and Kiryu Red on the right. I said Kiryu Red because the Power Ranger name escaped me for a second. Dino Charge Red. Dino Charge Red. Yeah, so the Rangers don't seem to work too well, but the figure arts I kind of like with the villain. I like the villains being much bigger. However, here's the thing, you know, if you're doing ACBA with a little forced perspective, you could work these guys together. I know, because The Amazing and Metallic XD do it all the time. Check out their Instagram pages, by the way. They do fantastic work. Here he is with the current standard Power Rangers toy line for kids. The Beast Morphers line. Here's Evox on the left, who I think he looks absolutely perfect with, to be completely honest. And then on the right, we have the Blue Beast Morphers Ranger, or Blue Buster, for the Sentai fans out there. And once again, maybe not too great with the Ranger, but pretty cool with, like, really good with this villain, though. Really good with this villain. And lastly, here's just some larger figures. How about a Power Rangers on the left from a discontinued line? The Bandai Power Rangers Legacy GameStop exclusive Armored Red Ranger. Much too big. And then on the right, the Sentai Hero Series Zuyo Whale, also way too big. So what are my final thoughts on the SH Figuarts Gokai Blue from Bandai and Tamashii Nations? Pretty cool. These Gokaigers were some of the best figure arts ever made. That's why they cost so much still. And just the amount of accessories. They really came with more accessories than you could have possibly asked for. Just so much great stuff. They really went all out on the Gokaigers, the anniversary Sentai. They really did. They really went all out on the Gokaigers, and I'm very happy about that. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. What do you want me to do next time? I can either do... I'm going to put one between the next Gokai review. So I can either do a Universal Monster, a Godzilla character, a Pacific Rim Kaiju, or a Kamen Rider character. Let me know which one you want in the comments below, and we'll see what happens. After that, it's yet another Gokaiger. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all next time.